Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I'm being shoved around by someone here. We are investigating a series of killings, a serial killer, if you would. We've got to go and talk to some of the people who might know a bit more about the victims, starting with the priest who had a bit of a go at us in the last episode, saying that we were a terrible person and we needed to go on a pilgrimage, although that might just be scripted to happen just when you generally speak to him. Mutt, get the rat. Guess not. Anyway, I think the priest is in here. Let's go chat with him first. It's the gravedigger. This is the priest. Oh, he's not the priest. Where is the priest? Is he in?
Pray to God for forgiveness and pray for the
it's you,
purity of your thoughts. The next time you meet that woman, say the Lord's Prayer and remember
taking some kind of confession.
And now go in peace. Amen.
Thank you, Father.
Alright. Hello?
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
I fear for my sister. She's also a maid.
Yes. Fear for those close to you is commendable. What would you like to hear?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka? She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Groll family.
Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. But at least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
No offense, but how did you know what to do? Without a wife, without a family? I would have been lost.
I was a bit, when she was smaller, it was fine, but when she grew up a bit, maybe I was too hard on her.
Why do you think you were too hard on her?
Yarka was an orphan, with no family and no possessions. Her only chance of a good life was a good upbringing. And then, a husband. But the more I led her in that direction, the more she resisted me.
How did she rebel against you?
She wouldn't listen. She ran away. She ran around with all sorts. And how did it turn out? She died. And in sin. Such a disgrace.
Disgrace? What the devil are you talking about?
She was pregnant! Even if she had lived, what then? Nobody would want to marry her anymore.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up, she had to go. It wouldn't look right.
You're well off, though. Couldn't you provide for her?
I couldn't. Even if she had been my very own. More so, since she was my brother's.
But how come?
The church's property always remains the church's. They keep a close eye on that.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yaka always went there to listen to music. I'm sure he got her with child.
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
Why don't you respect Lumiere?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
Do the medium check.
Come now, Father. I'm not just asking out of curiosity. This is about all the dead girls. Isn't it written in scripture, speak up for those who have no voice?
A layman quotes the Bible to me. Fine. Lumiere accused me of her murder.
What?
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And how... What happened then?
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing? He's finished in Kuttenberg.
I've heard enough, Father. I'll be going.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumiere. That man has gone completely mad.
What's Mutt got over here? What are you growling at? Wait.
Come here!
Oh, stop growling. I mean, it's not impossible that the priest's the killer. I was wondering about that possibility myself. Now, we're going to go to the hole-in-the-wall pub, which is where the Thieves Guild's based. We'll dress a bit more appropriately for them. Where's Pebbles? There she is. It's right over there. I'll go manually. It's not that far.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Looks like there's a couple of quests to pick up there as well. I think Rat had something else for us to do. Maybe the main guy as well. I can't remember his name. It's not Cherniak, it's something like that.
You almost ran me over.
I'll try harder next time.
A fine day for some fine fare. Are you blind?
What happened? Pebbles. Pebbles, what happened? Did I bang my head on something?
I'm sorry.
Maybe I ran over someone and Pebbles didn't like it.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Nothing hurt but my pride. Now, I took away the murder scene from my map. I'm not quite sure why.
Whoa, whoa.
It was somewhere in this vicinity, I'm sure. I don't think it was here. It might have been down here. I mean, we might be going past it anyway. I guess we could see if there's any sort of lingering traces of evidence there. Even though it doesn't appear to be essential to the quest that we found.
Whoa, whoa.
Been in there? Hard to say.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
I don't think it's there. Let's just go to the hole in the wall.
innkeeper that beer?
Alright, let's go see what's going on in here. So we're going to talk to Mole, the innkeeper. I'd like to talk to Rat as well and see what little task she had for us.
Good afternoon.
Get acquainted, I think, is just literally getting to know them. It's not anything more suggestive than that, so let's just find out a bit more about her.
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm Rat. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog, we're the main workforce in the guild. Hog is my best friend.
Do you have any more work on the side for me?
Good thing you asked, brother. I've got a hot tip that could be worth your while. But you know how it goes. No job can be taken for certain.
By all means, continue. I'll do it.
There's a German innkeeper by the name of Bakervetz. That cunt backs Sigismund and is thick as thieves with his councillors.
I don't know him or the tavern.
Word has it, he didn't come by that tavern in the most honourable of ways. They say he got the coin for it by stealing with a pack of bandits. And not just that, they say the rest of his stolen treasure is hidden in the cellar under the tavern.
Interesting. But a little sketchy.
Sketchy or not, makes no difference. We can't risk Bakervitz cutting a cut of our pie. Get into the cellar and steal everything you can get your hands on. Just to let the innkeeper know, the guild has its fingers everywhere. Go ahead and sell the items, so you get something out of it. This time, we don't care about them.
Very well. I'll pay a little visit to Bakervetz.
If you don't know where to dump the stuff, I know a place. Innkeeper Helga in Zurich knows a trafficker. Go and talk to her to make arrangements. The password is Big-Eyed Monkey.
Okay.
Where is that tavern?
Not the tavern, the cellar beneath it. It's in the Italian quarter by the big church.
What exactly should I search for in that cellar?
I don't know. A hiding place or locked chests? Anything interesting.
Where should I ask about the trafficker?
At my friend Helga's. She runs Zur Eiche Tavern in Old Kutner.
I think I've
Fine.
been there.
I'm off.
I think that's probably it. Chenyak, there he is.
Lord be with you.
Doesn't seem to have anything else for me right now.
One beer.
He did say it'd be a while, so maybe he just has the marker until it's ready for him to give it out. The mole is here.
Greetings.
Greetings, my friend.
Did Estanya work here?
Stanya. Maybe. It depends on who's asking.
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. The main thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad guest asking. What kind of guest are you, Henry?
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good guest?
By the fact he spends a lot of coin?
Aye. I like talking to them kind of guests. A lot. So, what'll it be, my good man?
What if I simply paid you and you tell me what I want to know?
Ask away.
I want to know if Stanya works here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible the chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone. All I found were bloody footprints.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide open. Most of her things were gone, but some remained. And there was blood all over the place.
Blood? Was there a lot?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, they definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
Tell me something else.
First, you'll have another beer. Or is it time to pay?
What?
If you want to ask, you have to drink. Didn't you get that?
You're quite the extortionist.
I prefer to be called an enterprising man of trade. So, what'll it be?
I'm getting tired of this. I'll give you the money up front, and that's all you'll get. Whether I'm a good guest or bad. Got it? Now you're gonna spill it. Got it?
All right, all right.
Did anybody see what actually happened when Stanya disappeared?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about her?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Someone from the city?
No, a charcoal burner. I heard he was from somewhere in the, Verchlitz Valley. I think his name was Barton?
What do you know about that bard?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William.
Seen
As
Bard
far as I
William
know, he
somewhere.
plays in the miners' tavern
Yeah,
in
that's
the
right.
evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back not long ago. It could be him, all right. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them. And like they say, opportunity makes the thief.
Or in this case, a murderer. Apart from those men, did anyone else know Stanya? I mean, more intimately.
Well, I got bad news for you. She had two close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared. And she died. And the other one got married and moved away.
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you. In the Verchlitz Valley.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. All I know is he's a charcoal burner. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
That's all I need to know.
Okay, I think we're getting quite a lot of markers. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's someone here we can ask about Zdena. In terms of where the other stuff is... Okay, we already found the charcoal burners camp then. That's down there, so that's fine. We know where that is. What else is there to do? Okay. I thought I might go up and have a look at the room as well. I mean, although it's been a while, so probably he'd have cleaned it up. But you never know. The game might have.
Careful.
I
left
apologise.
Some clues there potentially, I suppose. Up these stairs. Why can't I get up these stairs? So we don't know which room it was. It's my room, isn't it? Probably the owner's room. Might be some more. Oh, kind of in the loft now. Yeah, okay. No, I mean, it wasn't like it was a quest mark or anything, but there's no sort of a sign here of what happened to her. So, let's get going. We don't need to go far to talk about Zdena. It's just thieves out back.
Are you Sternad? The one that went with Zdena?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
Better men have tried it than a cock puller like you.
Cock puller? I'll fucking pull your cock clean off. You swine! Ah! 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 Mercy! Leave me be!
Well, had enough?
Fuck yeah, damn it. What the hell do you want from me?
Talk. Where's Denna?
The last time I saw her, it's a long time ago. She scored big. Everyone was fucking jealous. She just needed to pawn it off.
And where did she go with her loot? Do you know?
Well, she had some kind of arrangement with this fella called Pint from the mill. The one called Rabstein. She always took the stuff to him.
Do you remember what she managed to steal?
Mainly jewels. Gold and silver. No bloody pewter. She had some fucking huge golden signet ring. A bloke could fuck for a whole month with something like that.
Do you know whose crest was on it?
I don't know, I'm no expert. But it were bloody expensive, that's for sure.
Do you know who she took it off?
She always said she found it on the street. That's because if the wrong ears hear it, you can end up in the shit. Or on the gallows even.
Did she hang out with any men?
She liked to hang around with that crooner that plays for the miners in that tavern of theirs.
Another
Make
link
him
to Bard
sing
William.
songs and that. Oh, and once she got in a quarrel with that fucking priest Prokop. That was a laugh.
Another link to the priest.
Could she have run away with that bard?
I doubt it. He was a bit of a milksop. He tried to be all mysterious and played a tough fella, but you could see he was lying. And Zdenna could see right through him, I bet.
Why do you think so?
Because he was getting on my nerves, so I cornered him in a dark alley one time. He ran away so fast, I bet he shit himself.
And what about this priest? Why was he quarrelling with her?
I don't know. He was blabbering some shit about finding her a job, only she didn't want it.
Okay. Where is William? Is he in the miners' pub now? And then we've got a couple of things outside the city. So we've got the... That's probably the mill that she went to fence things at. There's the charcoal burner. So let's do... let's go talk to William first. And then maybe we'll head down to the charcoal burners camp.
God grant you
Definitely, I have seen him out and about. Definitely. I'm in the wrong bloody place again. Shut up, dog. He's got a hat on, I think. I think that might be hidden there.
It's William, right? I need to talk to you.
What is it? Do we know each other? Do I owe you money?
My name's Henry. And no, we don't know each other, and you don't owe me money. But we do have something in common. We have a lot of mutual friends.
What? What do you want of me? I don't have to talk to you.
Oh, we can threaten him.
Well, you don't have to, that's true. But you should. It's in your own best interest.
What are you talking about?
If you don't start giving me some answers right now, I reckon you'll end up begging in the streets. Because I'll break all your fingers, and you'll never play the lute again, you miserable minstrel.
What? No! Come on, I didn't do anything!
Stop whining and talk, or I'll be the one doing something to you.
Come on. All right, then. Ask away.
Did you know Alice?
I know a lot of Alice's. You have to be more specific.
The one they found dead somewhere below the town walls.
Oh, her. I didn't know her, but I heard about it.
I heard she used to go to dances.
Yeah, and? I'm not the only musician in the city. I really didn't know her.
They say she had a rich young suitor. Do you know anything about that?
Me? Do I look rich to you? I get paid in food.
But you could at least pass yourself off as wealthy.
Or I could claim to be the Virgin Mary, but I doubt anyone would believe me.
And did you ever meet Yarka? It was a long time ago, but I heard she used to hang around you a lot. And Father Prokop didn't like it.
Oh, that one. Aye, she was very keen on my company for a while, but then she stopped coming.
Because somebody killed her.
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped talking to me long before that. Honest.
And did you know she was pregnant?
What? Yarka was... That's horrible. Who would kill a pregnant woman?
That's what I'd like to find out. What about the unwilling father-to-be? It wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
What? Mine? I never even got under her skirt. We just flirted a bit, and then she stopped coming by.
And can you tell me anything else about it?
I don't know anything. It was a long time ago. You said so yourself.
And I hear you knew Stanya.
Which one do you mean?
The alehouse wench from the hole. I heard you had something with her too.
Well, she batted her eyes at me a couple of times when I was still playing there. A nice girl, but I didn't know her much.
And the innkeeper Mole told me a different story. He said you were the one coming on to her.
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was always the one who started it.
And aren't you just saying that because she left you?
Oh, come on! I could have any woman, if I wanted. The innkeeper must have got it mixed up. He's an old drunkard after all. If I was you, I wouldn't take him too seriously.
And what about Zdena? You knew her, right?
Do I know Zdena? As wild as the wind and always full of life. And those nimble fingers. You always had to check your purse around her.
Did she steal something from you?
A traveling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for some better prey.
You don't happen to know who she wanted to rob?
There were lots. Anyone she thought was rich enough who let her ply her charms for a while. Like young von Groller. When he started coming here, she got to him right away. Said she was gonna rob him blind. As far as I know, she didn't succeed. If she robbed a noble like von Groller, word would get around. Look, why are you asking me
I think
about all
Yarka
this?
worked for the Von
You
Grollers,
don't
didn't she?
seriously think I killed her, do you?
Well, you did know them all.
And? I'm surely not the only one.
That may be true. But everybody knows you're a skirt chaser, and they were all pretty girls. And now, they're dead.
But I had nothing to do with it!
So you didn't do anything to them?
No! Why would I? What would I get out of it? It doesn't make any sense. It goes against God.
You dare invoke God?
I admit, I'm no saint, but for Christ's sake, I'd never kill anybody.
Good.
I don't
I
think it's
believe
him.
you. But if any clue leads me back here to you, I won't give you a second chance.
You won't hear about me again, I swear to God.
We'll keep following the leads, but I think this Van Groller's cropped up a couple of times. One of them was trying to rob him, another one worked for him. That could be something. So, what's the best way to get to these charcoal burners? Probably out this gate. Just here. Just run over there. And ride down on pebbles. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think that foreman's actually back in the pub. Seeing as we're right in the vicinity, let's go back and talk to the mine foreman, who will only talk to us in the evenings at the pub. Seeing as it's the evening and we're at the pub. Okay, where he is. He's generally over at this table with the miners, isn't he? That's in there, isn't it?
Mother of God. Seems as I'm...
Greetings, Vlak. Last time you said I should stop by. Do you have anything new for me?
God be with you, kidder. Of course I've got something for you.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Glad to see you, Henry.
How's it going in the mine?
Oh, we was hewing when a punch and hit me napper. It's like black pudding now.
Of course. I don't quite
Why,
understand,
hey, man.
but I believe you.
Well, to hell with you. I'm glad to see you. It's good you came, because Vlak here is a canny job for you.
I'm glad to finally get a word in. It's great you didn't leave us in the lurch and came back, Henry.
Oh, why wouldn't I? I'd love to have a beer with you. After all, in Skalitz, I grew up among miners.
How we're, lad. Join us in the pit. It'll be a reet good change of pace.
Aye, there's half and chink in it. But you look like you'd rather have a weapon in your hand than a pickaxe, eh?
True. I'm my lord's protector, and that's done better with a sword than a pick.
Fair enough, but if you brace someone on the napper with a pickaxe, they won't be moving either. But let's get to the point.
Aye, it's a damn serious matter.
The most serious. War mining tradition.
Uh-huh. That smells like more trouble.
You proved yourself to be one of us, Henry. And that's why I'm inviting you to our traditional shoot fest. And that's not all. As the gaffer of the St. Anthony mine, by the authority entrusted to me, I offer you the honour of ganning with us to consecrate the Pitman's Stang. Tell me, do you accept the offer?
I've no idea what it is, but sure.
Well,
Oh god, someone else
how
is
could
here
I
now.
turn down such an honour?
Grand.
Photobombed.
Glad to hear it. Tomorrow morning, Franzi and our best marksman Anton will wait for you at the Church of John the Baptist on Hoprink. That's tomorrow now, and be there on time.
Okay, so we have a timed quest now. Let's just have a look at, just make sure we know what that says. Shooting competition. So the Hoprink Church, that is where the hole in the wall is it not? It is. Okay. Just as in the morning. It's getting on for evening and we're getting a bit tired. I wonder whether we just rest.
Are you looking for something? You've
Can't
no
remember-
business here. Do
What?
you see that horse? He's snooping around here looking for something to steal.
Me?
Piss off!
Are you talking to me?
Al.
Anyway, I'm gonna buy a room for the night, I think.
What are you waiting for? Clear off!
Why are you having a go at me? I don't get it. This is a tavern and it's open. But do I have a bed here? I can't remember if I've rented a bed in this place. Was he the one who said he didn't have a bed, but I can like sleep in the attic or something? Oh, I can't remember now. Is it on the map? And to be fair, I can sleep at the guild hall. Maybe we'll do that. Sit here being shouted at by that lady for some unknown reason. I don't think this is the guild hall. I think this is next door to it. So, oh, unless this is it. No, private area. Okay, hang on. No, it's over there, I think. Another one over.
Excuse me. They had 2 collections just like it already, and there are still holes in the walls.
Greetings to you two.
Hail, man.
Oh, yeah, I think it's in there. Excuse me.
Just watch where you're going next time.
I get in this place? Maybe it doesn't have like a back entrance. Maybe you can only go in the front. But it's... Is this right? Used to be welcome somewhere. I wouldn't mind getting a bit of scran of food before turning in for the night. Find a kitchen. I was here before. I can't remember my way around though. Dining halls, no food there. Well, I've probably got enough in my pockets to fill Henry up, but you can get some free food. Why not? Here we go. Oh, it says steel. I'm a member, so I think we'll be alright. Oops, no, I don't want to poison it. Just eat some. Oh, he's filled himself right up. Okay. We'll probably go down while we sleep.
It
Nothing.
happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Yeah, nothing untoward happened. Now, where's my bed? Is it marked off? Up. Okay. It's this one. It's got a little wreath on it. That's cool. My chest. Oh, well, let's sit to begin with. And I'll got a couple of books as well we might want to read. I'll read the drinking book. Get our drinking skill up. There we go. And then we'll rest till maybe 6 AM, and then we'll go over and do the shooting competition, seeing as that's on a bit of a timer, that one. That'll do. Was it tournament day as well? God, I'm going to be busy. I thought that was like 5 days off. Is it today? I don't think it can be today. You know, we're here. We can go and ask our mate.
Excuse me.
Yeah, why is it? There's always so much traffic on the stairs in this game. Let's go out and we'll ask Buddy Boy when it is. I've forgotten his name. Menhard, of course.
Was darf's heute Morgen sein?
When is the next tournament?
Not for 5 more days.
5 more days? Alright. I mean, it's been at least a couple of days since he'd last told me it was 5 days, so... hey, whatever. Right, let's get into my archery clothes. That actually has a bow equipped. And... faithful pebbles. We want to go...
Easy, good horse.
back to Hoprink. I don't think that's what I used, to be honest. This way.
Hey, and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Hey! Have you killed?
Ah, big church. Okay, yeah, we're not too far. That's the gate. And that's the site of the competition. Alright. Where are we supposed to go? Yeah, I'll do a little save actually, but let's wait here for the miners. Hello.
Good morning, Tonys. I see you have the stang with you.
Of course. That's what it's all about, man.
We've already had it blessed by the local priest.
What? You didn't even wait for me?
Don't worry, you're not missing out. We still have a long way and 2 more churches to go.
Ah, got it. A nice walk through town, eh?
Aye, you could say so.
You must be the champion marksman, Anton Kaspar, right?
That I am, and I swear as long as I'm shooting, the striped Tonys will never lose their competition.
Are you really that good?
Well, this year is just my 2nd competition, but I won last year.
Old Lazar used to be our top marksman, but his eyes gave out.
Doesn't have laser precision anymore.
What if we run into those saints who stole your stang last time?
Luckily, their churches are on the other side of the tomb.
That may be, but their tavern's on the way, so watch your step, Maras.
Why do you consecrate the miner's stang?
It's a local pitman's tradition.
Aye, every year before the shoot first, the different pit teams go around to their churches. Like Francie says, tradition.
Interesting custom. We don't have anything like that back home.
Why, aye. Interesting, and sometimes a wee bit wild. We have to watch out for the saints.
Let's go, Maris. We can crack on the way. First we'll go to the upper church of the Virgin Mary, and then to the church of St. George. And we have to make it before dark. Otherwise, we're out of luck.
What have they actually hewed at the course down in the bottom road?
We got an opening in our reeds, but the windlass broke loose, so the carpenters have to make a new one.
Carpenters?
Ah, it'll be a week before we can go hewing again. To hell with the pit. Better to hear some crack from you, Henry.
So, tell us, Mara, where are we going with that stang of yours?
Nice try, Henry.
You're cracking there like one of us, man. You'll be joining us in the pit soon, eh?
Need pit for him. He's like to break his arm with a kevil.
Aye, a ding his head on the rock, eh?
I don't understand you much, but as far as dangerous work goes, I reckon you two are experts, eh?
That's what this is all about, but every year before the shoot fest, all the pit crews get their stangs blessed in the churches, so the mound gives us silver and nothing bad happens.
And also for the shooting to go well.
I wonder who the Lord favours in shooting then, eh?
Why, aye, that's as plain as day, but the best shot, of course.
Are you a good shot, Anton?
Do you think Vlak would let him compete if he wasn't?
And what if Preng wins?
He'd have to be completely blind and crippled too.
Blind man?
He'd only be weeping his way home like last year. And I'm not afraid of Gaffer Henslin from Gang. He may know how to shoot, but he's not the youngest and he lacks speed.
I don't know, Henslin. Is he good?
Aye, he's not a bad bloke, but we didn't gang near Gang much.
Hold your water, Franzi. He's the one who convinced my pa about the new scene.
Aye, but the catch is, Henslin was right about that.
Never mind. We shouldn't be talking shop here.
Tell me more about your competition. What makes it so special?
What makes it so special? Why, we have the royal seal of approval.
Wait, you mean Wenceslas himself allowed you to compete here?
Of course he did. What's so strange about that?
Well, it just seems odd to me that the king would concern himself with the amusement of some miners.
It's not like that at all, boss. The charter grants us various rights, and feast days is one of them.
There wasn't anything like that back in Scallis.
And here we are, fellas. But where's that priest gone?
So far, so good, eh? Not a saint in sight.
Hey, bother. They've probably got other problems.
How do you mean?
Nothing. Just that you don't need to bother your head. And where's that local priest got to?
Who knows? Maybe still in bed, eh? Should we wait?
Maras, I've got an idea. A reet canny one. We have a bit of time, so we could get the saints back for pinching our stang and play a wee prank on them at their tavern.
What? I thought consecrating the stang was a serious matter. At least Vlach seemed solemn enough yesterday.
How we, man? we'll show the saints we're no feared of them. Vlad doesn't even have to find out.
I'm for it. The tavern is right around the corner, and there won't be many people there right now. But above all, Francie, no stealing.
Of course, we won't pinch nothing. On the contrary, we'll give them a wee gift for their tavern. Yesterday, I took Six's braes, and I'll tell you, man, they're reet-minging.
Aha! So it's not your feet that stink here.
Why did you take them, Buds?
Why, aye. Best thing would be to hang them from the window of the Saints' tavern instead of their banner.
That'd be a laugh. They'll know we've been there and yucked their pizzles good and proper. What do you think, Henry? Can you manage that?
Yeah.
Of course. Count me in. I'll be happy to get revenge on Preng and his men.
All right, then we'll split up. I'll wait here at the parish, Francie will watch the front of the tavern, and Henry will hang up the braes.
I agree. Let's get to it, Francie.
Why, aye. Quick and careful then, so's you don't get seen. The Saints would soon get wind of it.
Here's the braes. Hang 'em high up on the stub.
Stop.
The pole with the pulley, sticking from the loft into the street.
Good luck then. When it's done, I'll meet you across the street from the tavern.
Alright. This way then. I think we should probably get into our sneaky clothes. I thought we'd be doing an archery contest. Going on with all this stuff. Oh well. Ah, there it is. That's what we want to do, huh? Alright. Well, it's not like we can't just walk in, but then we'll probably have to
apologize.
be a bit sneaky. Ooh. Oh god, I whistled instead of crouching.
They've seen me. That still won't stop me
No,
from...
I'm going to reload because instead of crouching, I whistled. Which wasn't ideal, let's say. Alright. Let's try and be a little more circumspect this time then.
Jan Henry, the coast is clear. I'll whistle if anything happens.
A lot of foot traffic and foot. Oh, okay.
We didn't have much time, so be quick.
I'm sorry.
Stop it! I just want to get in! God.
You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend.
Christ, it's hot out.
Why is there so many people coming and going?
You hang the braes. I'll be keeking here.
Who goes there?
Oh my god.
What are you doing here?
Right, this isn't going to be easy.
But we didn't have much time, so be quick.
I'm trying! Okay, she's gone in there. Right, let's do this. I just noticed there's a thief sign on that door. Go up further. Oh, sweeping in there. Crap, how do I get up?
I'll find you.
Oh, damn. They've seen me.
Okay, I'm going to try again. Okay, I ran around the back of the place and actually I would hazard a guess that this is more where we're supposed to go. Up this scaffolding rather than through the pub. Maybe we can still go up. Need to be on that level. Let's try this way. Still just in the tavern. I wonder if there's a way further around the scaffolding. try this. Doesn't look like it. Try again.
Why is this open? There's nobody here.
Who's that?
Sucker.
Okay, I had to do a bit of exploring and a few failed attempts, but I know where to go now. And the scaffolding was the best way to do it. And the room you find yourself in, I didn't see it because it's. I was looking for like a staircase, but there is a ladder in that room. That takes us to, which is where we want to go. So basically, I got caught, and then I just went from room to room looking for the place I actually needed to be, and realised that yeah, this is the best route. I will sneak anyway, but there's a ladder here that I didn't catch, and this is the one we want. That's not it.
This window with the beam. This'll do.
Hang the breeze.
What a sight. Sixer's stinky braes hanging proud. Can't be overlooked.
Silent assassin, kind of. After several failed attempts. Right, there we go. Stinky trousers hung up.
God bless.
Where's the dude? Oh, he's over here.
Just look at what a wee bit of lime on the wall can do, eh?
So I'm back from the tavern, mates.
Maras, man. Here we say Maras.
And how'd it go, eh?
All done. The braes are getting an airing. It's just too bad the saints won't appreciate how nice and right they are from that height.
Not so. I can already see a swarm of flies.
I didn't expect it to go so smoothly.
I'll give it a rest. You didn't have to get up there. And it wasn't easy.
For sure. A canny job, kidder. How bonny they look hanging there.
Of course, but we'd better get out of here, eh?
I got a bit droopy somehow. How about stopping at our tavern in Hradek?
Aye, couldn't hurt to go for an ale. What do you say, Henry?
Alright.
I agree. Finally, a decent idea, Franzi.
I beg your pardon?
You're right. Now would be a good time to get off the streets. The saints would never dare to come into our tavern. Let's go, lads. Christ, I'm droopy as fuck.
Aye, I cannot wait. Can it go wrong with a beer?
Like I said, finally a good idea.
I knew you wouldn't let us down.
Guess
Too
Druthi
bad
is
you don't want to join
thirsty.
us in the mine.
Didn't think we'd be doing medieval jackass, I must admit. But
Hey, look over there. Fucking stripies. You want to smack on the gob? Come on, you traitors.
What a
We'll smack your gob
coincidence.
to I
We're
have and pop you like a cork, you cowards.
Traitors.
You're winching up shit. Gone and kick at the prank we played at your inn.
Was?
Aye, we decorated it real canny for you.
Gott, ihr Schweine. You won't walk out of here.
The saints stink like brocks with wee little cocks.
Ich schlage dir die Fresse ein. Have it them, lads. Du wirst sterben.
That's the way you ran. You're out of luck. You'll be fucking sorry! Hey, get him! I'll be done with
Easy,
you!
easy.
Show me your stuff! Shame on you!
Oh, I keep trying to dodge and you won't let me. Black out. Oh, leave us alone. I'm just trying to get my stamina back. Oh my god.
It's a wonder you're still standing. No, you don't. You get ready to heal. Hey, get him. Hey, fuck that. Fucking die already. Get him. I don't have the old days for you. Pay for that.
Oh, Henry, just take a swing.
Going on too long. Hey! Help! Pay for that. Too much for me. Slice him up.
Come. That was a reek, Barney. Hey, Henry, let's get out of here before they get back on their feet. Let's go to our tavern.
You have a kind master, eh?
Come on then.
Talk in our tavern. It'll be quiet there.
I'm sorry.
Some of the blood off. This is where we're supposed to be. Oh, on the wrong side of a wall again. It's constantly on the wrong side of a wall. Oh. What? Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Okay, we're quite a way off.
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
Here we go. I get some more. Oh, I can't get more health back.
Someone should really do something.
Oh, such a nice and peaceful stroll. How you doing, Anton?
I'm all butterfang, man. But we won the brawl. That's the main thing.
He said all that without moving his lips.
Them cunts ended up worse. But I got dunched up. I reckon all my ribs are broken.
So I see. For a moment, I was almost worried about ye.
Ah, nee fash about me. When Tess sees you've been brawling, she's gonna pull your leggies up to your head.
Why, aye. That Tess of mine is a wonderful lass.
She hardly deserves you.
Enough of that. She can't find out about this, right?
I won't tell anyone about the brawl. You can count on me.
That's the way. Denial is best. But you're worried, Anton, right? Since you're meeting your Tess tonight, eh?
Why, aye. Her pa has a guild meeting, so the coast should be clear.
So? What did you get?
Get what?
A gift? What did you get her? It's her birthday, isn't it?
Huh?
Wait. You don't mean to tell me you forgot? Oh, fuck.
I knew I was missing something. Because of the procession, I completely forgot about her birthday.
Forgetting to get your girl a gift. That's what I call serious trouble.
Easy, Anton. We'll think of something.
I like what? I have to stay with the Stang, and after that brawl we have to lay low for a while anyway, before going to St. George's. And then it'll be too late to look for a gift.
Ah, heat up. We'll surely figure something out. What do you think, Henry?
What does your Tess actually like, Anton?
Like any woman, nice clothes, perfumes, gunning for walks, roses.
Good enough. The roses and perfume are interesting. We can work with that.
What kind of perfume does Tess like?
She keeps gunning on about some perfume her neighbour Elsa has. I think that would surely please her. But careful. I think Elsa's a little jealous of Tess because of me. So dinna tell her I sent you.
Wait, does that mean you'll help Anton?
And why don't you go?
Sorry, but the Saints licked me good. I'm so banged up I can hardly walk. Can you help Anton by yourself?
Of course. I'll be happy to help a friend. And there's nothing horrible about getting some flowers or perfume.
Good on ye, me Mara. I knew you were a canny lad. I'll give you a decent fife for it. I'm not as poor as I might look, you know.
Where can I find Elsa?
That's simple. She lives in a house on the upper market. She's the daughter of your Lynn, the cobbler.
Where can we get fresh roses?
Well, they're rarer than silver in this town, but there's a few gardens hereabouts. Most of them are well watched. But I know of one garden in the cobbler's quarter by the walls. The house in front of it's locked, but if you can certainly get into the garden somehow.
All right, we'll figure that out.
I'll go and get Tess a gift and be right back.
Grand. We'll wait here for you, but don't take too long so we can still make the last kirk.
All right. Let's go get some nice presents. Ah,
I'm sorry?
yeah, you should be. Right. Cobbler's Quarter. Well, I know where the cobblers are. They're all over here, aren't they? Ah, okay, so they're not close to one another, but that's fine. Quest tips to hear. Is there something else going on, innkeeper?
Lord be with you. What do you need?
What's new in town?
Try asking at the Kingfisher Bats. I hear the proprietor
Not Betty
has some
again.
trouble.
Betty the bathkeeper. Problems?
Aye, that's the one. Some difficulty with the city council or something. But that's all I know. It would be better to ask her directly.
Aye, I'll do that. She's a friend of mine.
And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thanks, innkeeper.
All right. Let's go get the perfume.
I'm sorry.
And I think I might be going the wrong direction. Actually, no, I think I'm okay.
Why are you lying here? Did something happen to you?
They're starting to wake up now. Probably shouldn't have gone that way.
Excuse me.
Yeah, okay, so there's a way I can cut through in a sec. Let's take another marigold decoction, seeing as I'm a little bit beat up.
No, excuse me.
Yeah, which one is it? Other one. Should I just pickpocket her?
Oh, du lieber Gott.
Try. There we go. Don't even need to sneak in here particularly. Okay, let's go get the roses.
Nope, I got it.
Careful.
All of this running around and stuff boosts his vitality level. It'd be quite nice if that was happening. Okay, so I think it's this one just ahead of us here. Need to get in that garden. I want to do that.
Ah, excellent. Here's that garden. Now how do I get in?
I go over on the carts, maybe? Some roses. These
I made it.
Die over there. These look like roses.
Beautiful. Like the Garden of Eden. Roses like that would please any woman. They smell so lovely. And now back to the miners, so they don't think I blew them off.
Okay, how am I going to get out of here without that guy seeing me? I can't. I could. Ooh, okay, gift in hand. Let's go back to those fellas. He's becoming a bit of a master thief on the sly. Still good-hearted with it, though, I think, on the whole. Go this way?
And what can I get for you?
I get a little bit confused in this part of town. Ugh, I'm not where I thought I was at all. Probably best to go back the other way.
I'll be right with you.
I wanted to avoid coming back out front this tavern, but I think they've all gone somewhere
I don't
else.
have much time left. I have to get back to Franzi soon.
Quick! I think I was pretty efficient on the whole with that.
Test the last...
Franzi, what the blazes is going on here?
Good you're here, Henry. Do you have that gift?
Yes, here it is. Tess should like it.
Grand. I told Anton you wouldn't let him down. Here's something for your help. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Well, fine. Thanks. But what's up with Anton?
Anton was afraid you weren't coming and that Tess would dump him tonight, so he had a few beers. And first he drank for thirst, and then for courage, and finally for grief.
Have you gone mad? I run all over town, and you sit here boozing.
Hold on, friend. I'm not drunk. I'll explain everything.
All right, but what are we going to do now? We have to finish the procession, right? And what about our champion drinker? How will he shoot tomorrow? And how's he going to make it to the last church like this?
I wouldn't worry about the shooting. You don't know miners. He'll snap out of it in a few hours. Worse, we'll be getting him to the Church of St. George so he can take the oath in front of Priest Tobias.
Go on then.
Look, it's a long story.
Get to the point.
Anton comes from a mining family. He has a house in the town, but now he's as poor as a church mouse. Not long ago, his father sunk all his money into a new seam.
Wait, his father is a miner?
Unfortunately, he was. He had a stroke when Sigismund came to town.
Well, what am I supposed to make of that?
The miners didn't want to dig a new shaft because they were afraid that Sigismund would cancel the concession and they wouldn't make a profit. Except old Anton had to put all his money into it. And when he heard, it floored him. And he never recovered.
So it's Sigismund's fault?
Why, aye. As long as that Hungarian horde is here, they won't be digging any new silver seams.
And what does that have to do with Tess?
Her father, Linard, is a well-respected burgher, and he has already betrothed Tess to Anton.
So what's the problem?
Just that Anton doesn't have any money for the dowry. And now Linard is looking for a better match for his daughter.
Fine. I'll carry Anton to the church.
Excellent, lad. And can you manage it?
Certainly better than you. God, why am I such a do-gooder?
Good
point, Henry.
Then. I'll take care of the stang, you take care of Anton. Now just have to make sure we can still catch Father Tobias at the church.
Okay, come on.
God, so heavy. I swear, if you puke on me, I'll break both your arms.
It's not far from here to the St. George's Tomb. But get a move on so we can get out the tomb. Just surely leave us alone if we can get past the walls. And don't worry, I know Father Tobias. He's a canny bloke. Everything will be fine, you'll see.
Damn it, Francie. Just explain one thing to me.
What? What are you ganning on about?
What's the deal with those saints?
They just don't like us, man, you know.
Well, before the brawl, they were shouting that you're traitors.
Fuck that.
Why are you traitors?
We're not traitors. It was our alderman who decided to open the gates for Sigismund. Not us. And there's no point in playing the hero like French tried.
Well, what did French do?
He and his men used to open the building for Sigismund.
What? And you surrendered, just like that? Without a fight?
And what else were we supposed to do, eh? Once that French cunt Brabant and our Burgermeister surrendered to Sigismund, there was no point in putting up resistance.
Look, what's really going on with Anton and Tess?
I just told you a while ago. Tess's father is a reputable cobbler, and Anton's just a young yucker.
So what? That's obvious, right? No reason to suddenly get shit-faced.
That's exactly his bad luck. Anton's not poor. He inherited a house from his mother, who arranged the marriage years ago with Tess's pa, didn't it?
So what's the problem?
Jink me Mara. Boy, before he died, Anton's father sold all his horses and taken a new boat.
Like a new mine shaft?
Aye. They say they hit a new seam in Gang.
And what about the silver?
The seam's really there, man. But with Sigismund breathing down their necks, they can't keep going, if you know what I mean.
So, Anton has wealth, but he has to wait until Sigismund leaves.
Exactly. You got the gist of it.
Oh, okay.
One fella has to wait until the ginger fucker gets to hell. Only in the meantime, Linnet's looking for a new bridegroom for Tess. Oh, Richard.
What about you, Francie? You have a girl?
Plenty. 3 for each finger, even. What lass would want me, eh? A poor orphan with his foot sticking out of his boots.
A miner has to make some money, right?
And what of it? You know how much food costs here and everything else? Here in the city, grocery only goes so far. Not like in some village.
And the main thing is not to drink it all away, right?
Hold your water, lad. You're on thin ice here. You know what it's like to go down in the pit every day and break rocks in the pitch dark? It can get so tight down there that you want to get the fuck out straight away. Your heart starts pounding, but you can't shit your brakes, so you just keep hewing. Aye, any master carpenter makes more chink than me, and besides, if he falls off the roof, he's dead on the spot, in the pit. If it caves, then you're stuck there for days. Breath running out and praying to the Virgin Mary for mercy.
Damn, that's an awful way to go.
But don't get me wrong, it's not bad work. I'm not complaining, serious. The actors are a good lot. They'll take anyone in, poor orphan or bastard.
What's the meaning of this?
So here we are, your most fatherly holiness.
What? Do you take me for a fool?
Nah, I'm a fool here. Anton Caspar at your service.
I humbly apologize, Father Tobias. And on here...
Entering a church stinking drunk like that? And with a sacred object? Have you no shame, you savage? You disgrace yourself, the Holy Church, and your honorable trade. In such a state, I will certainly not consecrate your stag.
Woody, Father. Please, you know us. We're righteous men of the Mound, and without St. Anthony, we'll be disgraced at the competition.
You should have thought of that before getting drunk.
Father, Anton's in a bad way because they don't want to give him Tess, the cobbler's girl.
Do I look like a pauper? That cobbler needs a boot. In the cobbler's. I'll show him boot. He'll be begging me on his knees. I've got so much chink, I'm drowning in it.
For Christ's sake, Anton, man, be quiet for a moment. I beg of you, Father Tobias.
But I'm only doing it because of you, Franzi. Because you are an orphan, and your late mother was a pious and kind woman. Will you take the oath instead of Anton?
But I didn't know the oath, Father.
Good God. And what about you, boy?
Well, I don't know the oath, Father, but I'll try to salvage the situation.
I understand. Helping friends in need is a commendable act.
Anton, are you able to recite the oath?
Of course. I'd even say it myself, but nobody here will let me do it.
So go ahead, but nice and slow. Tell me the beginning of the oath, Anton.
We, the yakkers of the Kuttenberg Mound, swear before God to hew our shafts by his grace, and to make nae fashion better, but to ding away at the mound according to God's laws.
Wait, stop. One bit at a time.
I'm listening, son, but nice and politely, please.
So, how did it go?
Yeah, this one.
We, miners of Kuttenberg, swear before God to open the shafts with respect, without malice, and mine the vein honestly, according to the law of God.
Oh, Lady of the Seven Sorrows. All right, and then?
What's next, Anton?
Of course. We promise to graft proper, obey the gaffer and not pinch any ore or silver, but to give it by reats to the masters on the bank out by.
Good. That's enough for now.
Well, friend?
This one.
We vow to work hard, listen to our foreman, and duly hand over a share of the ore to the lords.
Very good, son. And what next?
How does the oath end?
We swore on feast days to leave the moan tune and do nae hewing, and to give a wee share from our addles and foys for the good of our souls and the greater glory of God.
Very good. What was that about addles again?
Boldly onwards, youngster.
We swear to not mine silver on the feast day, and give a few groschen to the church for the salvation of our souls, and the greater glory of God.
Glory to God in the highest, and 3 Sundays rejoice. Saint Anthony, patron and protector, intercede for these sinners, protect their souls, and grant success to their endeavors. In nomine Patri,
Et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. And now get out of here, you derelicts, before the good Lord changes his mind.
Thank you, worthy father. 1,000 thanks. We truly thank you. Oh, that was by the skin of our teeth, lads.
Old Tobias is strict but fair. I know him.
That mining jargon of yours gave me a headache, Franzi.
Ah, but you done reet well. Ní fash.
Thanks. If that was a compliment.
Aye, muckle thanks for nie leaving us in the shit.
We're truly grateful to you.
Take this as a reward for not betraying us, and come in the morning to the shoot fest.
Well, I might come, but what about Anton here?
Why did I lose reputation?
Oh, sure. He'll snap out of it in a few hours.
Hey, bother, kidder. I'll be fine. Hey, where's the puddle? I need to drown myself.
So you see, we yakkers can handle plenty. Like we say, everybody ends up on the bottom sometimes, but yakkers are there all the time.
Interesting. I'll have to remember that. Farewell, Tonys.
God be with you. We say God be with you. Remember that too.
Alright, so in our quest log, does it still say about the shoot fest? Well, the Popinjay, that's probably it, isn't it? The Popinjay shoot. Early in the morning. Okay. What time is it now? It's afternoon. Are we on the right side of town for the, I think we are actually, for the charcoal burners. I think that's probably the next stage to go down there and continue our investigation into the killings. Let's just exit here. I'll summon Miride. There she is. Cool. All right. Well, we'll come back next time and we'll carry on with the investigation. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. And also leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this episode, what you think about the series in general, the game in general, how your own playthroughs are going. Always interested to hear those. And yeah, if you're watching this and not yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much. I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.